My name is Deb Enright, and this is a special edition of Money Matters. Thank you for joining us. I'm very excited because we're going to take a few minutes of your time to talk about an initiative that came out of a conversation when Dr. Looney realized that we could do something very special to get you, your kids, and the community ready for school, which starts August 8th. So Dr. Looney joins me today to talk about this wonderful idea he has with a huge partner here in Williamson County. Dr. Looney, thanks for joining me.
Oh, I'm glad to be here, and I'm excited about our plan for July the 26th.
Well, tell me about it. You've got a name for it, and tell me all about it.
Right, well, we're going to hold an Infothon at the Cool Springs Mall, and the day is really designed around making sure that our families and the public gets their questions answered from the district and from our schools to the fullest extent possible that we can prior to school starting. There are so many things going on, so many exciting things happening in Williamson County schools, and lots of questions. You know, what does the curriculum look like? How do I fill out a free and reduced lunch application, my bus route? We just want to be out there for the public in a nice, comfortable setting where we can answer those kinds of questions and engage the broader community in Williamson County schools.
That's wonderful. So Cool Springs Galleria.
That's correct.
July 26th from like 10 to 8, right? You're starting in the morning, going till the evening. But is
That's
it just
the fun
you?
part.
That's right. That's right. So, but is it just you? Because
No.
you work really hard, but that's a lot to bear.
Our entire central office staff is going to be there as a team.
Oh, wow.
Our school board members are going to be there.
That's great.
We're going to have school principals attending. We're going to have the entire complement of Williamson County departments there to answer any type of question that our parents or public might have.
Well, that's great. And some of those folks are going to join us today. We've got some, actually from some departments you might not normally think are going to take the time to really let parents know what to expect or kids to know what to expect. So I think next up we're going to have Jackie Stewart from that incredible think tank we have called Teaching, Learning, and Assessment, which you have assembled so brilliantly. And I think these guys are really jazzed about this day.
We're excited. We feel like it's Christmas in July. I tell you,
That's
our
awesome.
folks are getting ready, and we got a lot of good information to share.
All right, so it's booths, and then I understand the stage is involved as well?
That's right. We're going to be doing 15-minute segments on various functions and departments to engage the community in how we operate and to answer some of those questions.
Excellent. And there'll be some kids involved too, right?
I certainly hope so.
Great. Well, we'll be back in just a minute. Jackie Stewart's going to join us and talk about what Teaching, Learning, and Assessment's going to do on the July 26th Infothon for Williamson County Schools at the Cool Springs Galleria. We'll be right back. Hi, and welcome back to Money Matters. I'm very excited about this Infothon, and I'm really glad that Jackie Stewart said yes when I asked her if she'd come and tell a little bit about all the stuff that Teaching, Learning, and Assessment is going to do on that special day. So Jackie, thanks for joining me.
Oh, thank you for inviting me.
Well, if anyone can see the floor here, they are noticing a yellow box, which was not present when Dr. Looney was here. So I'm very anxious. I don't see it moving.
No.
So that's good, at least right now. So you guys were charged with creating a space within the Galleria that engages folks to come, right? And have questions and answers to those questions. But I think I've heard the word over and over, interactive.
Right.
And I think you guys have capitalized on that. At least the smiles on your faces tell me that you guys have had fun with this.
Oh, we have.
So tell me about the process of putting the things together, and then let's go to the box.
Well, our Teaching, Learning, and Assessment team has been busy putting together some hands-on activities for students and parents if they would like to join in to participate. We feel like it's very important for our students to be engaged in their learning, and what better way than to sort of showcase some of the activities they will see going on in their own classrooms.
Oh my gosh, so you're actually bringing like real-time instruction.
Correct.
Oh my goodness, I didn't realize. Okay, now I'm really intrigued. I'm telling you, these Cheshire smiles I've seen around the halls are just engaging. So, okay, so shall we go to the box?
Absolutely.
All right.
Okay. Now, I'm sure most of us have all in our past collected rocks or had something to do with rocks. So many times students will come in the classroom with their rock collections, but they'll want to know, okay, is this a rock or is it a mineral? So students are going to be able to take magnifying glass and have many special samples out for the students to look at. And we're going to give them some ideas on what is the difference between a rock and a mineral, so that when they're out in nature, they'll be able to explain that to maybe their parents or family and friends. What's the difference between rocks and minerals? Oops. Another activity, have you ever thought, this is a slinky. Most of us have played with slinkies before, but how can a slinky show waves, sound waves? What can you do with a slinky to determine a sound wave? So that's something else students will be able to do.
This is like Christmas. Okay,
what's
next?
So fun. Many of us know the story of Grandfather Tang's story, but the students can read the story, and then they'll be given some pieces to help recreate the story by making designs with these pieces, these tangrams. So they'll be using these in their math classes.
That's wonderful.
That's kind of fun.
That's wonderful.
Not only that, but we also, I don't know if most of us like snacks,
There's
right?
the booth I'm going to. Okay.
And have you ever thought of taking a cookie and showing the phases of the moon?
No, but I'd be happy to do the whatever.
I think we all would like to do that.
I'm just saying, I'm there for you.
Well, not only will we have activities for the students and the parents to participate in, but parents will be able to ask questions about what's going on in the classrooms. They'll be able to ask and be shown technology, what can be expected in the classrooms concerning technology, all different types. And parents will be able to register their students, their elementary students, for the before and after school world language program.
Oh, good.
So they'll be able to do that right at the mall.
And that's Spanish and Chinese.
Correct.
Right.
And then maybe someone can tell us what these will be used for, or even demonstrate. So.
Oh my gosh, so now there's even a cliffhanger. This is fantastic. Well, you guys seem to have had a great time, and that's going to be in the gallery. There'll be, well, I guess several tables, right, with you guys. So you'll have curriculum specialists there from all the major core disciplines, and then I know fine arts will be there as well.
Fine arts will be there.
Which has become just very integral to every piece of classroom instruction.
Absolutely.
So that's really exciting.
Well, and parents will be able to see how all of the content areas sort of fit together.
Right.
You know, it's not just, we read in a reading class, but we do reading in science and social studies. So it'll it gives parents the opportunity to really look and see what's going on in the classrooms and be there, we'll be there to answer questions for the parents.
Well, I just think that's wonderful. I mean, I never thought that this idea could really serve the community as much as it will, and to have the experts, the people that craft the scope and sequence, which is jargon we all talk about, or what a day in a classroom is going to look like, and then be able to touch, feel, and play with some of that stuff that your child might be exposed to and have fun with in a classroom.
Right.
I think you guys have had a blast.
Well, and I think students will also be able to put their own signature on the Constitution.
Oh my gosh, it just continues to get better and better,
it just keeps getting better and better.
Well, that's great. Well, thank you for coming.
Oh, my pleasure.
So from 10 to 8, all this great stuff's going to go on.
All day.
And I really appreciate you coming and talking with us.
Thank you. I'm looking forward to seeing everyone come to the mall on the 26th.
Yes, I think that's marvelous. We'll be back in just a little bit. We've got 2 guests, and this will show you the scope of the Infothon. We're going to have Jeremy Qualls, who's our athletic director for the entire district, and then Cynthia Boykin, who coordinates all of the school health, all the nurses and all the things that go on to keep your child's health safe and keep everyone on course to stay in class versus not feeling well. So stick with us. I'm excited to have them on the show. We'll be right back. And welcome back to Money Matters. My name is Deb Enright. This is a special edition because we have a really exciting event that's going to happen at the Cool Springs Galleria, July 26th. We're kind of giving you guys a sneak peek. We just talked to Jackie Stewart about what teaching, learning, and assessment's going to do, and we have 2 very special people joining us right now. Jeremy Qualls, who is our entire district athletic director, and then we have Cynthia Boykin, who's in charge of all the coordinated health services and systems that keep all our kids safe and keep them all healthy. So thanks, guys.
Good to be here.
I'm glad you guys said yes. All right, so you get this directive from Dr. Looney. We've got this great idea to really kind of give back to the community, all kinds of information to get kids, parents, families ready for that first day of school. You guys are really important in terms of making that happen because you take care of not only the classroom but kind of the larger learning of the whole child, certainly in terms of athletics. And you keep kids in the classroom and keep them safe in the classroom and healthy. So when he rolled this out and said, all right, go, make it exciting, what can kids, parents, community expect with the stuff you guys are going to bring?
Well, with me, we're going to have a great booth that tells parents and families, new and existing, all about what they need to know about immunizations, annual health screenings, tips on staying healthy at school, and we'll be there to answer questions they have.
That's wonderful. So you're going to be there, and then will other nurses be there, or other folks from your department will be there to help?
They will. We'll have several nurses as well as someone else from the coordinating school health department there to answer questions.
So immunizations is a big deal.
It is. It is.
So there's a whole list for kids, right, depending on their age?
There is, and depending on whether you're new to the state, whether you're coming from another district, or even new to the country, there could be different requirements from the state you were in or from the country you're in to the one you're going to be in now. And so we want to make sure we answer all questions parents have and make it as easy as possible.
I really love that. So that first day, a kid just goes right into the classroom.
That's right. Not worried about any of that.
And then also in terms, I know allergies sometimes can be an issue, or just that information is really helpful for parents to know what the school system does for kids who have certain types of allergies. And will you be there to help walk parents through that? 'Cause
absolutely.
that will be so helpful to have that conversation with you versus maybe getting some information that's certainly reliable on our site and stuff, but talking with you and saying, well, this is about my kid. I want to make sure that they're going to be safe.
That's right. Health is individual, and we want to know what each student needs. We're there to meet their needs, and we want to be there to answer those questions.
I love that. I love that. Jeremy, so athletic director, entire district, I'm seeing sports, and what's going to happen at the booth for you?
We're really excited to just really give an opportunity to each high school and middle school that offer varsity sports and club sports the opportunity to meet people. We have hour-long segments for each school that they can be there, and people can just come and ask any question of the coaches and athletic directors of what is offered, what has been done in the past, zoning issues possibly, and just basically give the school an opportunity to brag about their sports programs.
Oh, I like that. So both conversations I see on both booths are customized to whomever comes up to talk to you guys. So if I am thinking about a particular high school and I have a child who I might want to participate in a varsity sport, how do I know what time to come to the booth to maximize my time?
Those times are going to be posted on the new WCS Twitter page strictly for athletics, and that is WCS Sports. And we're going to post those times, and you'll be able to see those if you follow us on Twitter. And that Twitter will be used as the year progresses in sports. We will give sports updates and anything that goes along with anything WCS athletically.
Oh, I love that. So if I'm from a particular high school, I can check, you said WCS Sports. Okay.
Correct.
WCS Sports to find out when my particular high school or middle school is going to be represented at the booth.
That's right.
Now, I know sometimes there questions come up about particularly student safety on the playing field. And I think Cynthia and I talked a little bit the other day about concussions. And is that going to be something you guys are going to talk about to help parents navigate what that's about?
It sure is. We're actually going to have the Vanderbilt Sports Medicine Group coming in and representing from 10 to 12 that morning, dealing strictly with sports-related injuries and especially concussions, because we know that's a hot topic right now.
I think that's fantastic. All right, so we've got customized conversations. We've got real-time information. It's going to allow parents to have their little ones. I'm just thinking of the immunizations. I'm thinking of the little itty-bitties, right? They're going to be ready for their first day of school.
That's
and
right.
And if they have any, and you've given them enough time, so the 26th and August 8th, that if they need to go and do anything at the doctor's office, they do have time.
That's right. It's not too late.
That's great. And then you're getting everybody ready for now it's going to be real-time information about all of the stuff that goes on our athletic fields, which I love, as well as talk to parents about a hot button issue in terms of concussions via Vanderbilt, which is wonderful.
That's sure. There's, like I said, their staff will be there for a 2-hour segment, and they're excited about it as well with their group to discuss those topics and help people be informed about any kind of possible rehabilitation and or safety on the fields.
Super. Guys, thanks for coming. I'm excited about the 26 of y'all.
I
Absolutely.
am so excited.
I mean, when he first said it, I thought, well, okay. But then now you guys have really just raised the bar. You all have teaching and learning. I know communications has got some stuff up their sleeves. So I think for folks to on a Saturday, it's going to be a lot of fun to go to the Cool Springs Galleria.
It's going to be a great day.
Good. Well, thank you guys for joining me. This has been fun. We'll have to do it again.
Yes.
Yes, we'll have to do it again. And we'll be right back with a close via Dr. Looney. Stick around. Well, welcome back. I'm really excited about July 26th. I think what's going to be really fun right now is to ask the man who's in charge of 35,000 students and about 5,000 employees, who's put this whole thing together at the Cool Springs Galleria, to take a moment and talk to you folks and encourage you all to come. So, Dr. Looney?
Well, once again, on July 26th, Williamson County Schools is going to be hosting an Infothon all day from 10 to 8. And our plea to you is please come out and visit with us. Come ask questions, come participate, come get to know more about Williamson County Schools and all the wonderful things that are happening. School is right around the corner, and we'll have all the answers to your questions at the Cool Springs Galleria Mall. We'll see you then. Make sure you come.
Thanks, Dr. Looney, and thanks for joining us on Money Matters. This has never happened before. Here's a school district bringing all their resources so that our community can learn about what we do and what your kids can do and what you as family members can do. And community people out there who maybe don't have kids in a classroom at this point, we need you. Please come, please support us. We look forward to sharing all that we do and all that we have with you folks on the 26th of July. My name is Deb Enright. This is Money Matters. See you next time.